And I'm going to take from the graduation from the previously cut section. I'm going to use this as my guide so that we follow through with that graduation. Up and through. So you can see just within this side now, we've got that shape following right through. Okay. Following the same
directing
motions.
them back to the center, you're just directing them straight out.
These are going to be straight back off of the head shape like she was on a motorcycle. Maybe like or a wind tunnel. I'm not going all the way back to the center. If I really wanted a much more severe graduation in line in the front, I could laterally direct them all the way to the center, absolutely. It's going to give me a much stronger shape moving forward. Again, on my outside piece, making sure that I don't pick up anything that's not already graduated and working with the graduation from the piece underneath. Up and around. Alright, I'm going to drop down the remaining top. Now when we get into this remaining top section, we want to keep in mind that the hair up here is going to travel further than the hair in this section here. So I may not get to roughly 135, which is going to be between 180 and 90. It's going to be that 45 middle there. I may not get there, so I only want to cut where I have the hair. If I cut beyond it, if I go looking for something, I'm going to find something that shouldn't have been cut in the first place. So just cut it, follow the guide, and then move on. It's always easier to clean it up later if you feel like you've left something at the end when it's dry, but if you go to cut it now, you can end up with a big divot or a hole. Moving up with our 5 vertical subsections. So I've got my 5 vertical sections. Moving up. I'm going to move her hair all the way forward. Oh, come on. Okay, so I've got my 5 vertical subsections. I've moved her up so that I have a better understanding of where I want this to end at that 135. If I take it and she's still moved forward, I've got kind of a misguided view of where my angles actually are. So I could end up going too rounded with the layers, or I could end up going not far enough and creating a really, really strong line. So I'm going to start roughly about 90 where we ended up on the other one, using my guide from the underneath and ending about 135 off the head shape. Because we've already added in the graduation using the center from the previously cut section, I don't need to worry about where I start with this one. I'm going to just build off of the graduation that we've already incorporated into that outside section. So Sexy Hair has some really cool education opportunities, especially for you guys being, in Southern California. We do hands-on classes at our salon-centric stores. So you can always check their education calendar and see if there's something going on. It's usually between $125 and $150 to do a hands-on and go home with the mannequins. But you learn hands-on version of this haircut as well as our collection cuts. So it's a really cool event. And then we also have our Institute of Courage, which is up in Topanga Canyon, and it's our advanced training facility. All right, So in 3 sections, I've created all the graduation, all the shape, and all the design that I want moving forward in this back section. I'm going to move to the weaker side, weaker just being on the lighter side of her part. And I'm going to take a parting that is going to mimic the graduation that I built. Because when I part off of here, it's going to help me follow that shape that I want. I'm going to comb this entire section back, working off of the graduation that I have built in the back. And I'm going to cut from short to long, moving forward. And it's just going to connect and follow through with my line. So our institute is up in Topanga Canyon. It was a really cool renovated woodworkers and ceramic artist studio. And it's a 2-day comprehensive cutting course where you do actually 4 haircuts, 3 of our haircuts, and then a haircut of your choice, a creative cut. Plus styling, plus upstyling work. So it's a pretty full 2 days. Plus every morning starts with Tai Chi, which is very cool. We have a great Tai Chi master named Brian. And we cater lunch, we have a personal chef.